Guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are looking at this beauty, which is amp coin or Ampera. So it has pumped really hard. As you can see here, it is basically 2x in just 2 days, or it has pumped over 100% in just 2 days, which is pretty big. So first of all, let's try to figure out why it's pumping and its tokenomics and where it could go from this one. So as for why it's pumping, there is no news, nothing going on here. As you can see here, they had amp swag, I believe, which was ETH Denver shirts or something like that, and they also had something called Felxa network ad, which was empowering payments. And beside that, they had this they launched Ampera Foundation, which is basically a foundation for their development or amp ecosystem. So if we look at their GitHub, there is nothing going on. As you can see here, they just launched this GitHub. As you can see, there is no public repository as of now, so it is unclear why it's pumping. So in terms of their blogs, as you can see, this was their latest blog, which we actually discussed here about Ampera Foundation. So what it means that from now on, the Ampera Foundation will be evolving their DeFi, and they will be also AMP has also evolved from Pikachu to Ampera, I believe. So Ampera protocol will be asset agnostic, permissionless, collateral contract Ethereum. So they are still their main product is called Felxa network, as you can see. So this is their main product, the global leader in a pure digital payment. So basically what the Felxa offers is the fastest cross-border payment system. So actually developers can actually use this Felxa to their advantage. So they also have a Felxa apps or Felxa ecosystem, which is an ecosystem of various apps which utilize Felxa as a payment, as you can see here. So they have something called Speedin, Airgap wallet, Argent, even Eternal, which I believe is for the Cardano wallet, and even Leap, which is coming soon. All of these are coming soon, as you can see here. Leap is a pretty big famous wallet for Cosmos ecosystem, and Null wallet and others Valora. So in terms of what the AMP coin offers, it is basically a governance token, as well as it is used for staking. So in terms of their ecosystem, as you can see here, they have a big DeFi ecosystem. AMP is also used on balancer, Chainlink, and other things, as you can see here. So do they have a DeFi llama? Let's just check that. So in terms of Felxa DeFi llama, as you can see, it has a whopping 386 million TVL logged, and it has gone parabolic, as you can see, and that could be the reason why AMP is up as well. So beside that, I do not see any other reason why AMP is up. So in terms of its TVL, I believe it's coming from its AMP tokens. As you can see, there are around 25 billion tokens locked on the AMP on the Felxa, which means that this TVL is coming from the Felxa itself. So as for AMP itself, it has a max supply of 100 billion, I believe, and out of which 56 billion is in the circulation. So the rest of the supply will be in circulation by the October of 2005, as you can see, according to this, and which could be a problem because according to this, most of the supply should be in the circulation, but it is not. So that means something happened, which could be the reason why it's not up there. So in terms of the token availability, it's available on Energy and Near protocol. Let's just see their token holders and see if they have any burning or something like that, which may be the reason why it's up. So as you can see here, this is a Felxa staking, and beside that they have these tokens as well. So I believe the biggest holder is Gemini, and most of the trading is happening on Gemini, as you can see here, which is understandable. So in terms of this, the second biggest holder, which I think may not be selling, so this address actually bought from the Coinbase, I believe, and he got the initial token from this one. and this holder actually got the token from, let's just check, where did he get this token from. So he actually, so there is a lot of going on here. Just a second, I'm just ensuring where the, okay, so there are a lot of backend things behind these. Let's just try to figure out where these token actually came from, and let's just see if we have anything. There's still a lot of wallet addresses, so let's just, I don't think we can actually figure that out. So in terms of its token, it's pretty good, and the big demand is actually coming from this one, their TVL. As you can see here, it has gone parabolic, and it actually saw the max, at some point it had a max TVL of 2.03 billion. If that happens, I think the AMP could actually even 5x at this point. So let's just see what is going on there. On their governance, as you can see, they had a AMP grant committee on 8 months ago, and as of now there are no new proposals, which may not be good, because if there would be a new proposal, AMP would actually pump, because users need AMP to vote. So let's just look at the price and see where it is actually headed. As you can see here, it is going up, and I think we may be hitting our first resistance soon. The first resistance is still far away, which is around 2.1. If that resistance is actually hit, I think it could starts to go down, but it does not seem like it's going down, because as we remind that there is a high demand behind it, and as of now it's going down. So if you look at this wick, this candle has a big up wick, which is a seller wick, because it seems like there are a lot of sellers sitting here. It is understandable, because there would be a lot of sellers which bought here, and those could be taking profit, which means that it will try to consolidate here, and it may go up again once those sellers actually get out. So in terms of where the entry could be, let's just use the retracement tool, which is Fibonacci retracement, and we can actually enter at these points, which is pretty good. So the first entry point would be to DCA in at these points, from starting from this one. As you can see, this was the first entry point, which actually many buyers entered here, around 50%. If not, I think the 60, around 0.96 is a pretty good entry. If not, 0.74 is also a pretty good entry. So if this demand continues, the demand which I'm talking about is this, if the demand actually continues, I think it could be going up. So what we have to keep in mind is that we have to look at this demand, and if this demand actually continues to play, okay, just a second, where are we? So if this demand actually continues to stay here, as you can see here, if demand does go up, I think the AMP could be going up and heading towards 0.2, and if it does break that 0.2 level, I believe we could be heading towards a new highs, which could be which we could be heading towards 0.3 at level after that. So I think we first need to break this resistance, which is around 0.21. So to do that, we have to look at their TVL as well. If this goes up, I think it will break this one. So in terms of entries, we have to remind that we can actually use Fibonacci retracement tool to enter at these points, and that is these are the entry points in a spot trading. So if you are getting these entries, you have to understand, if the demand does go up, I think the AMP will most likely bounce back from this point. If not, it will go back to the same level which it pumped. So this was it. Thanks for watching. I will be back with more. Thank you.